at the questions. Y'all wanted me to interview my husband on his take on digital marketing, and so that is what we're here to do. So if you're new over here, I started digital marketing 13 months ago when we were like struggling, living off of just his army paycheck, and we needed to find a way to make ends meet. And so now, 13 months later, I've made $400,000 just working 2 hours a day. And so I wanted to kind of just do a little interview with him for anybody who might have a spouse or significant other or somebody who's telling you not to do digital marketing, because that was him. So I made a video asking you guys like what questions you might want me to ask him. So here we go. First thing, if you don't know this about me, I've tried all of the work from home jobs. We invested in stupid things just for me to try to stay home with the kids and make really good income. I've done MLM, I did affiliate marketing, email marketing, like all these things. So somebody asked, how did I first bring it up to you that I wanted to try something new yet again after investing in other types of businesses in the past?
Yeah, I think you had a friend that was doing this, and you just saw the great success she was having. I think it was 40K in, was it 1 or 2 months?
40K in 2 months.
Yeah, and so that kind of just blew it out of the water. Like, I mean, that opens your eyes. It's like, wow, what is that? What are they doing? You shared with me just the great success they were having and thought you could do it too. I mean, I was super skeptical. I didn't think something like that was real or possible. You had success in the past, but not to that extent. And so I was just thinking, man, that's too good to be true. Like, that's got to be a scam. There's something under that. I held out for a long time. I think it was like 2 months, like we were just watching, observing, but I was really against it.
And I like kept sending him messages over the 2 months. I'm like, she's made this much now.
Yeah.
I listened in on this call and it sounds really great. You know,
Yeah.
I kept just like doing the little nudges, like, hey, this could be it. Like, this could be the unicorn that I've been looking for.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
What made you kind of let me do it?
Come around?
I wouldn't say like let me, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, how did I come around to it?
Yeah.
So, I thought I had to just jump in and trust you. We had a lot of conversations that, hey, this is a lot of money, like we're investing in. Work ethic's got to be there. You got to put in the work. It's not just like a gimme thing. And so you were committed, and so I just had to trust you and go for it. It was a hard time. We were at a rough place. Your car needed a new transmission. I just hit a deer, so I needed to get my car fixed. You needed new tires.
And I needed 6 rental cars.
Oh, to fix the transmission.
To fix the transmission.
Yeah.
And this is all happening while he's away. Prior to this, I had an online boutique. I hadn't made a sale in that boutique for 6 weeks, which is why even me bringing this up to him, I'm like, hey, I want to invest in this program that's going to teach me marketing strategies. You know, I think there was a lot of that hesitation because we were in that position where we had all these things that we needed to pay for. Couldn't really like afford something new.
Yeah, no, it was a risk for sure. But, you know, I saw the value in it. The investment in education, the investment in skills building and training, just, I thought that was so valuable. I was going through grad school at the time myself, so it was comparable to one of my, grad classes.
Yeah.
So.
And let me preface this too, if you guys don't know this already, the digital marketing program that I do, there's actually 4 options. So there's a 100, 300, 600, and 900. But I mean, he knows me, he knows my work ethic, and that's why I knew going into this, I wanted to make the most bang for my buck. I wanted to go all in, and so I went with the highest tier. And one of the questions was like, how did we come up with payment? Especially because we were in a position where we really couldn't afford to just do that.
No, yeah, and we had 3 kids. So, I mean, you helped watch friends, babysitting, and I think you cleaned a house. So we came up with the money, but we did the payment plan, which was awesome. Smaller chunks over time. And then you were just crushing it after you got rolling, so that was easy to pay off.
Yeah, we did the installment plan, like you said, watched a friend's kids and cleaned houses, because I'm such a firm believer that when there's a will, there's a way. When he gave me the okay, I was like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make it happen. Then when it did happen and I did go all in, like, what was your reaction to the first sale?
I think it's still the same reaction. Like, it's just wild. It's just, what do we say? Like, incredible?
We kept saying we need like a new word, because when $600, $900, like when that hits your account, it's ridiculous. There's nothing out there where you can make 100% profit that is this big by only working 2 hours a day.
Yeah, it's wild. It's amazing. It's a huge blessing, and Sometimes I'm like, are we gonna get in trouble? But we're saving for taxes and all that, so we're fine.
What about your reaction to my biggest month? So my biggest month was $89,000.
Wild. Delusions of grandeur a little bit. Like, what can we do with this, and how can we set our family up for success? And just start to dream a little bit. So I think that's what it was, and that's where we got into like house buying mode, which we were able to do.
He's the saver and thinks like very responsibly, and so we have made very responsible decisions. I'm the spender that wants to travel, and so I'm over here thinking like, where can we go next?
We've gone on trips.
We have.
Paid off your car, a huge down payment down. I mean, it was just, we've set our family up for success.
Yeah.
But we bought a new furniture.
We've
done a lot of stuff. And we've been able to help your parents, my parents.
Yeah,
as well. So
that's been super nice.
That's been a blessing too.
All right, last question. What would your advice be to other husbands of wives who are thinking about doing this? Or switch it, like, wives of husbands thinking about doing it. What would your advice be to the skeptical spouse?
I think it's natural. I think everyone's a skeptic. I was one of the worst ones. I think you can't get around showing proof. Everyone wants evidence. They're like, show your bank accounts, show, your Stripe account or PayPal. And Victoria, you do that. You just show it. And I think being real and transparent, I think you've told people not to do it before. Every big thing is, hey, you got to be coachable. Someone was like, oh, I'm not coachable. And you're like, okay, well, don't do it. We're like, I can't afford food. Well, don't do this. Like pay for food first, pay for medicine.
Right.
Don't risk it when you have all these other things that are needs. But if you're in a place where you can invest in yourself and you can invest in the potential for great income, I mean, do it. You're learning a skill, you're learning a trade. It's work. You're actually having to do 2 hours worth of income producing activities to make money.
But it's 2 hours.
Yeah, and you live that.
I know.
I want her to work more, but she's like, hey, this is the 2 hour deal.
I'm like 2 hours, I'm checked out, I'm done.
Stay at home mom first, so she takes care of her kids, but is bringing in an insane income. Like, man, do I have to work full time? Like, maybe you could be my sugar mama.
Like, get out of the army.
Oh, I'm not. I love what I do.
He's not.
I love what I do. But I think be a skeptic, ask the questions, and ask for proof. Make sure people that you're talking to are real, and that's what it is. We took the risk together. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So that's our story. I